Assalamu alaikum students and welcome to HPGS Digital Online Tutorial Class 5 Science. In this video, the topic I'm going to explain is life cycles of animals. What is meant by life cycle? All living things come into this world. They grow, reproduce and die. This whole process is known as life cycle. Reproduction. One of the most important characteristics of living things is reproduction. It is the process by which plants and animals, including humans, make copies of themselves. The lives of all organisms come to an end at some stage or the other. If organisms could not reproduce their own kind, then the species would die out. Types of reproduction. There are two main ways in which living things can reproduce themselves. Number 1, asexual reproduction. Number 2, sexual reproduction. Let's first discuss asexual reproduction. This reproduction needs only a single parent cell to reproduce a new organism. This method of reproduction occurs in lower animals, microorganisms, and plants. The new organism which is formed is an exact copy of its parent, as there is no joining of two different cells. Sexual reproduction. This reproduction needs two types of cells, that is male and female cell. The male cell is called sperm and the female cell is called egg. When these two cells join together, they form a new organism. This reproduction does not make an exact copy of its parents because new organism has characteristics of both parents. There are two ways in which animals can reproduce by the joining of the egg and the sperm. The young are either born alive from their mother, as in the case of mammals, or they hatch from eggs. For example, in the case of birds, reptiles, insects, and fish. Students, in this slide, you can see life cycle of hen. I would like to tell you that the life cycle of some vertebrates like birds, mammals, fish, and reptiles is very simple. It consists of three stages: before birth, young, and adult. You can clearly see in this diagram that hen has three stages in its life cycle: before birth, egg, young, chick, and adult hen. Students, in my previous slide, I told you that the life cycle of some vertebrates is very simple. It consists of three stages, but some animals have a very complicated life cycle. They change their appearance along with body structure when they pass through the different stages of their life cycle. The change in their body structure from an egg to an adult is known as metamorphosis. There are two types of metamorphosis: incomplete metamorphosis and complete metamorphosis. Let's first discuss incomplete metamorphosis. If any organism passes through 3 stages in its life cycle instead of 4, this is known as incomplete metamorphosis. For example, grasshopper and fish. In this slide, you can see life cycle of fish. Fish passes through 3 stages in its life cycle: egg, fry, and adult fish. So this is incomplete metamorphosis. Complete metamorphosis. Some animals have very complicated life cycles and they pass through 4 stages in their life cycle. It is known as complete metamorphosis. For example, butterfly and frog. Students, in this slide you can see life cycle of frog. Frog passes through 4 stages in its life cycle. So this is complete metamorphosis. First, egg. The frog lays its eggs in water. Second, tadpole. The baby frog, called a tadpole, hatches from the egg and starts swimming in the water with the help of its tail. It breathes through its gills. Then it grows, first the hind legs and then the forelegs. The gills and the tail disappear and the lungs grow. This is now called a froglet. Then it changes into an adult frog and is capable of reproducing new frogs. Now it can live both on land and in water. Students, in this slide you can see life cycle of butterfly. There are 4 stages in the life cycle of a butterfly. Stage 1, egg. Butterfly lays eggs on the leaves of plants. Stage 2, caterpillar or larva. After few days, caterpillar comes out from the egg and it is green in color. Stage 3 is chrysalis or pupa. After the larva stage, caterpillar enters into another stage called pupa. And the last stage is adult. From the pupa, adult butterfly emerges. It now straightens its wings and starts to fly. Hope you all have understood all the concepts clearly. Good luck and thank you for watching the video.